What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new English bit. I'm Katya. In today's lesson, we're going to learn 10 advanced adverbs that will intensify your adjectives. Are you ready to expand your vocabulary? If so, grab your vocabulary notebook and a pen, and let's kick off. So first, we're going to look at 4 C1 adverbs, and the first one on my list today is regardless. It means that you do something despite problems or difficulties, and it usually goes at the end of the sentence. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first one, I had pain in my leg, but I finished the marathon regardless. And one more example, there was a lot of opposition to his decision, but he went ahead regardless. And we can also say regardless of, which means paying no attention to something or someone, or treating something or someone as not important. And now a few examples. The first one, everyone can take part in the contest regardless of age. And one more example, we are going to the beach tomorrow, regardless of the weather. And now let's move on to our second adverb, which is understandably. It's an attitude adverb, which means easy to understand. And now a few examples. The first one, understandably, you need to take a break in summer. And one more example, she's understandably excited about her upcoming trip. Okay, let's continue. Our third adverb is remarkably. Long A, remarkably. It's an intensifying adverb that makes adjectives stronger. And it's used to emphasize how surprising or unusual something is. And now, 2 examples. The first one, this problem is remarkably complex. And one more example, remarkably, she decided to donate lottery money to charity. Number 4, incidentally. The first meaning is by the way. For example, incidentally, do you know what happened in the meeting? There was a lot of noise and yelling. And the second meaning is in a way that wasn't planned and something happened in an incidental manner. An example sentence, the truth was discovered incidentally. Number 5, we've got a C2 adverb, relentlessly. It means in an extreme way that continues without stopping. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first example, the firefighters were relentlessly trying to put out the fire. The phrasal verb to put out means to extinguish. And one more example, she is relentlessly pursuing her dreams. And guys, before we continue and learn 5 more adverbs, just a super quick reminder, please make sure you're subscribed to English Bits and your bell icon is on. There is a weekly lesson waiting for you. It's on Sundays at 12 p.m. Thank you. And now let's continue with the lesson. We're going to look at 5 more adverbs. Although they are not marked as C1 or C2 adverbs by the Cambridge Dictionary, to me, they are advanced. Number 6, ineffably. It means in a way that causes so much emotion, especially pleasure, that it can be described. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first one, she's ineffably beautiful. And one more example, I was ineffably happy to see them again. Number 7, sparingly. It means that something is used in small amounts or without wasting any. So we use something very carefully. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first one, we are short on water, so we'd better use it sparingly. And one more example, I eat meat sparingly, which means that I don't eat it very often. Number 8, chiefly. It means mainly. The first example, Emily in Paris, is chiefly aimed at young women. And one more example, the company chiefly specializes in digital marketing. Two more to go. Number 9, blatantly. It means in a way that is very obvious and intentional when this is a bad thing. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first one, the guy blatantly lied when he told me he was a famous singer. And one more example, it was blatantly obvious that he turned up to the meeting unprepared. And last but not least, an adverb that I like a lot, per se. It sounds great, per se. And it means by itself, and you refer to something on its own rather than in connection with other things. And now let's look at 2 examples. The first example, putting IKEA furniture together, is not difficult per se, but it takes a great deal of patience. The phrasal verb to put something together means to assemble. And the last example, his lack of experience wasn't a handicap per se, but it was his low enthusiasm that prevented him from getting the job. So guys, that's it for today. I really hope you enjoyed this lesson and learned something new. This is the 2nd edition, so if you want to learn 10 more advanced adverbs, check out the 1st edition right here. And of course, if you enjoyed this lesson and found it useful, please don't forget to give it a huge thumbs up, to subscribe to English Bits, and catch me on Instagram for more daily English. With that being said, thanks for watching and see you next week. Ciao for now!